Good evening, folks. It's Lyle Soba coming at you. I'm going to talk to you this evening about how to build your My Disney Experience app. And this is a pretty major thing because this will allow you to set up your fast passes. It's also going to be a mobile map for all of the parks that we're going to be at in Disney. It's a pretty big deal. So there's a couple different ways to do it. I'm going to show you one, and I'm actually going to talk you through the second. And I'm going to do my best to be as quick as I can. A handful of things that you want to make sure that you have in place before you go to work on this is number one, make sure you have a good working email address that you're checking on a regular basis. Make sure you know which one it is. Once you set up your mobile experience, I can't help you out with what your email address was. You have to make sure you know what it was. Also, make sure you're setting your password so it's something that you're going to remember. So, with that being said, let's go out and look at our stuff here. So one of the ways you can set this up is to go out to the internet and you can type in disneyworld.disney.go.com and it's going to take you to a web page that actually looks like this. And the Lyle Soba at Gmail, that's to get into my personal account. I'm not going to show you that one. You guys don't want to see it anyway. But if you want to use the internet, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this plus sign right here that says create account, and it's going to take you back to that web page you saw the first time where you can fill all this out right there. I would suggest you use the mobile app. The mobile app is going to be what you're going to use while you're at the park. So the best thing you can do is take some time and get comfortable with it. So let's go over to that mobile app. To get there, to find it, you're going to go to your app store. And there it goes. Once it pops up, you're going to jump up here to your search bar and search for Disney Experience. And it's this one up here in the top right-hand corner. It's got the Mickey with the circle. It's called My Disney Experience. You're going to have to download it. I've already done it so that you don't have to sit here and watch it download and install. So I'm just going to click Open. So like I said, yours will download. It'll install. It's going to pop up. It's going to look something similar to this. I'm on my iPad Pro. You should be able to do this on any mobile device, regardless of if it's Apple, Android, anything else. You should be able to use any mobile device with smart technology. So if you have a smartphone, try it there first because it's going to be what you're going to carry in the parks, right? So when you get ready to build your account, you're going to click on this Mickey down here on the bottom, and then you want to click on Create Account. Okay, so I'm going to try to create an account here as quickly as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that birth date there. Let's call this account Billy Buffalo. Obviously, I'm making an account up, but when you're making your own, please make sure that if your name is Pete Jones, that you list your first name as Pete, your second name is Jones. Please don't use nicknames. If you have to contact Disney for anything, it makes the process harder. Email address. Make sure that when you're putting in an email address, you're using an email address that you do check. Okay, and have the ability to check, potentially even from your phone, just in case something comes up and you have to reset a password. Remember, you're not making an account with me, you're not making an account with the school, you're making an account with Disney. So make sure that you are using stuff that you will remember. As far as, I'm not down to password yet. I'm going to go ahead and fill this stuff out as quickly as I can. 2720. Gotta make it look right, huh? On your address, please don't use the high school address. Use your own. And this isn't an important thing because sometimes Disney will decide to send something out. About 2 months after I was there with Sophia, we actually got a letter in the mail with thanks for visiting, hope you had a great time, and they included an animated screen out of a cartoon. She loves it. We have it at home in a frame. And if you put in the school address, they might send all that stuff to me, and I certainly don't want it all. I want you guys to enjoy your trip. On this password, obviously you all just saw what I typed in. Not a big deal. But make sure that you know what it's going to be. So if you are worried you're going to forget your password, just use what you use for your school ID. That would be a great password. You all sign in with it on a regular basis already, and it's not going to conflict with anything. I believe you could even use your email address from the school email address, but if you have your own Gmail address, or if you want to create a Gmail address, then you know you have one that works. So if you look down the list, first name is Billy, last name is Buffalo, email address is billybuffalo2018@gmail.com. I set my password. This email address is going to act as my username, okay? So let's click, and then, yes, I have read the Disney Park Experience Terms and Conditions. Please click on it, read it for yourself. It's a great read, I promise. So I'm going to click Create My Account and see what happens. Okay, so my account has been created. So if you go look, all of a sudden, here I am in my account. Okay, there are some really cool things in here that you're going to be able to do. One of the things that you can do is you can go and you can start looking at the maps of the park. This is the map of Magic Kingdom. Right there is the castle in the middle. If you look in the middle, there's a giant circle and then the castle. For when we're at Magic Kingdom, we're actually going to meet between that circle and the castle. That'll be our meeting spot for handing out stuff like meal tickets for lunch and for dinner. We'll also meet, probably not there, but somewhere pretty close for fireworks that night. If you look around right now, all these wait times, that is actual live wait times for the attraction to get on. So this one over here that's on the right-hand side, this is 125 minutes. That actually, I think, is Space Mountain. Yep, it is. So, like I said, this app is one of the things that you want to be able to know how to use, and it's got to be set up properly so that you can create fast passes. The fast passes will allow you to not have to wait in that 125-minute line. Or, let's look. Here's Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's only a 50-minute wait. That's a short wait time, okay? Obviously, right now, all you're seeing is Disney. And you can poke around up here. You're going to find a lot of other cool stuff that you can do. And you're all very technologically sound. You can take care of that stuff. But the big thing is I really want you to get this My Disney Experience app set up. Make sure you know what that email address is because we're going to ask for it later on. We'll create some more videos with some other cool things for you to do inside this app. But for right now, if you have the app created and you know what the email address and your password is, then you have the job done for this video. Thanks so much for hanging